Dear friends, let's start our session. Today, I would like to discuss with you the topic that y'all are concerned of. One of the key DPI suppliers is leaving the market of the Middle East and Africa and even more than 50 countries. This brings you a feeling of devastation and uncertainty. But this is why I'm here. My name is Pavel Ushakov. I'm a business development manager for VAS Experts, and during the next 30 minutes, I will be your speaker, your guide, and your personal psychologist that will make all of your concerns go away. On today's session, we will get into details what caused the issue, why Sandvine made this decision, and obviously what VAS Experts can offer you as an alternative. Spoiler alert, everything and even more. But let's start from the beginning. Since the tectonic changes in the modern world policy and great shifts in global economy, many companies, especially of US and Canadian origin, started to leave their markets, the markets where they have been for ages. As you all know, in the year 2020, Sandvine was accused of supporting non-democratic regimes in the Bloomberg article. This scandal haunted Sandvine on the Western markets for 2 more years, and their management decided to leave all of the countries they consider as non-democratic, change their leadership, and even their name. In 2024, Sandvine announced its decision to discontinue operations in over 50 countries, including the United Arab Emirates, Uzbekistan, Algeria, Egypt, and the other ones. All of the communications and transactions should be over in the end of 2025, which means that all of you who has the current technical support of Sandvine solutions will no longer have a possibility to use them. This strategic shift has left telecom providers in affected regions facing several challenges. First, regulatory compliance risks. Without a suitable replacement, telecom operators may struggle to meet local data security and regulatory requirements. Second, service disruptions. The lack of a DPI solution can lead to inefficiencies in traffic management, resulting in a poor service quality and network congestions. 3, security vulnerabilities. Sandvine's exit leaves networks susceptible to cyber threats as operators lose critical traffic monitoring and threat migration capabilities. With the growing demand for secure and efficient network management, finding a reliable alternative is essential. In this case, it is very important to know what we can offer you. Is VAS Experts a good alternative for replacing Sandvine? How hard or easy is it to switch between these solutions? What if the alternative doesn't even exist? We at VAS Experts totally understand these questions and concerns, and we have a solution for you. Let's have a look. But before, let me introduce you our company. VAS Experts is a company that was founded in 2013 and has been rapidly growing since then. We've been developing solutions for the telecom industry, completing over than 2,000 installations across more than 20 countries and 466 cities. Our team has over 25 years work experience into telecommunications, developing cutting-edge solutions of ISPs across Europe, CIS, Latin America, Asia, and of course, the Middle East. We are developing two kinds of products for telecom operators and for mobile operators. For telecom operators, we offer a DPI platform with several modules. DPI itself for traffic analysis via signatures, uploading the statistics and applying the politics. BRAS or BNG is for subscriber authorization through radius protocol, applying tariff plans and options, dual stack of IPv4 and IPv6 supports. CGNAT or carrier grade NAT is for IPv4 address economy and for network security. QoE or quality of experience is for statistic visualization reports. QoS for monitoring and lawful interception channels. We have developed our own operating system, VOS, or VAS Experts operating system, which is also a part of our DPI platform. For mobile operators, we offer PCEF for applying the greatest level of QoS, flexible tariff plans, data usage control, income protection, and many others. EPDG for establishing Wi-Fi calling and VoIP technology, and LBS for subscribers geolocation data detection. Also, we are pretty proud of our own DPI engine, which we have developing since the beginning of our company. It means that our solution doesn't depend on any other third-party solutions, and we won't suddenly go away and leave our customers alone because other companies say so. The whole idea of this engine can be shown as a funnel where on the top there are pockets and on the bottom the sorted out traffic. The engine understands what type of traffic belongs to what pocket and sorts them out accordingly. For example, if you want to detect the exact messenger application used in subscribers' traffic, you can see it and you can apply the capabilities of our DPI engine. Also, we can detect voice, video, text, and pictures into separate signatures. You can see that we have a metadata collector and the possibility to transfer them into storage. All of the traffic management can be shown in the graphical user interface. This all corresponds with the capabilities and solutions of Sandvine, but not only. Stingray Service Gateway, or SSG, is a next-generation DPI solution designed to replace Sandvine with superior performance, flexibility, and security features. Our key advantages over Sandvine. First, deployment flexibility. SSG can be installed on any x86 server, reducing hardware costs. Second, adaptation for local markets. The system can be customized to meet local regulatory requirements and compliance standards. Third, mobile network support. This is an integration via diameter protocol and GTP traffic mapping. 4, support for modern standards. Compatibility with IPv6 and CGNet ensures efficient performance in modern networks. 5, compatibility with BNG. It enables flexible tariff plans and enhances subscriber loyalty. 6, traffic filtering and security. We support blacklists with exception rules for sensitive clients and resources, ensuring regulatory compliance. 7, high performance and efficiency. We can process up to 4.6 terabits per second of traffic per cluster. CUPS, or control and user plane separation. This is a technology that separates control and user planes in communication networks. This means that network management and data transfer occur on different physical and logical elements, which increases the flexibility and scalability of the network. And of course, we provide 24/7 technical support. So we can provide around-the-clock assistance to ensure uninterrupted network operation. Compared to Sandvine and AppLogic networks, Stingray DPI offers greater adaptability and efficiency, making the preferred choice for telecom operators worldwide. Let's take a closer look on the solution itself. As I told you before, our SSG software system can be installed on any server hardware and migrated to another server in the future with the license upgrade option. So you can just expand the license depending on the emergent tasks and save on the purchase of additional hardware. Also, you can save your investments by placing every part of our tools on a regular x86 server. It means that only the unit of a network equipment is needed instead of 3 separate units of different tasks. The solution is run on a server. We use DPTG driver to process the traffic on a data plane. This driver helps us to upload the traffic from an interface to a processor, and on a control plane, we install VOS operating system, which creates a bridge between the incoming traffic and a processor. Performance. Our solution is capable of processing from 6 to 230 gigabits per second on the server. By the way, right now we have announced that we can also process up to 360 gigabits per second. So this slide is a little bit outdated, but sorry for that. Anyway, this is our capabilities per one server. It has a great variability and scalability for different types of business. If you process a bigger amount of traffic, we also recommend you to build up a high redundancy. A load balancing provides flexible rules and save CapEx and OPEX for ISP. In this scenario, it is possible to combine multiple devices into a lag and to balance sessions between them. The main idea is to place traffic for one subscriber in the one DPI server. Suppose modes active, and active standby. Also, we have a special price for reserve license. On this slide, we can see how does our bypass work. It allows to ensure the network operability in case of installation of the system inline. The high availability of the system is reached by reservation in N+X cluster and outer bypass system usage for redundancy. Even if, in this case, 360 gigabits per second is not enough for you, you can put the servers in the cluster where up to 4.6 terabits per second can be processed using a third-party network packet broker. The asymmetrical traffic support is allowed. SSG contains of three types of signatures. First, built-in signatures which are updated along with the SSG software. Second, dynamic signatures loaded into the core during the operations of SSG. And three, custom user signatures created by end user in a graphical user interface. Currently, SSG supports a list of more than 6,000 signatures, including popular services, as well as messengers and VPN. Regular updates guarantee high traffic recognition. SSG applies several approaches for their analysis. Regarding custom signatures, they can be created by the end user in a graphical user interface. These signatures will be loaded into the core during the operation of SSG. Traffic prioritization. Let's assume you have a task to prioritize the traffic to reduce the torrent consumption and to highlight the HTTPS and video games. Our solution is capable to make a special tariff plans according to the statistics and traffic coloring. You can also install different policing levels per session, per subscriber, and per channel. We can export different flows of statistics like full net flow, clickstream, DNS, and SIP. Also, we can realize the law for interception. All of these can be stored in QoE module. QoE is a software product which collects metadata from DPI and visualizes the statistics. It is based on ClickHouse, which is the fastest database in the world. Analytics has simple SQL API that can be used for any customer. The statistic has full data according to subscriber sessions, IP port, AS, URL, and others. You will get a very big variety of protocols with filters by every metric. A system allows you to upload the reports into the site data on site databases and to send it by email. We have QoE metrics that allow us to see the delays in TCP handshakes. Based on this information, you can understand if there are some issues with subscribers, resources, or channels. You can use these metrics for marketing and technical support for the customer base retention and for increasing loyalty of it. Graphical user interface allows you to see all of the metrics in a colorful way and create your own reports and send them via email. You can do several tasks with it. Like, for example, you can get a report from each data set. There are filters and reports and large report manager, which allows users to initiate report generation in the background and queue multiple reports for execution. Also, there are built-in reports and flexible filters that can help you with these tasks. You can also inform your subscribers about new tariff plans from the browser, which helps you to increase the sales. One of the key advantages of Stingray Service Gateway is the ability to conduct free system testing. This allows operators to evaluate all functionalities and efficiency before making a full transition. For a smooth and seamless integration of SSG, the following approach is recommended. First is going to be a real-world testing. Before deploying the system, operators can implement SSG in a test environment to assess compatibility with existing infrastructure and evaluate performance. Second thing is an analysis of current systems. It is crucial to evaluate existing solutions, identify their shortcomings, and define requirements for the new DPI system. 3, gradual replacement of old systems. The implementation of SSG should be carried out in stages to minimize risks and ensure uninterrupted user service. And the last one is staff training. Training technical personnel for efficient management and support is essential to ensure the system's reliability in the future. This approach allows operators to test the solution before the full deployment, making informed decisions based on real data and hands-on experience. And let's move to the real case, a success story of Sandvine replacement with VAS Experts solution. Unfortunately, due to the agreement's restrictions, I cannot disclose the name of the company. However, this case is real. We didn't get it out of our head. We can mention only that this was a big ISP from the Middle East. So let me tell you what and how they decided to replace Sandvine with our products. Obviously, each project has its goals. Our customer had at least 2 of them besides Sandvine replacement. These were to empower their analytics and to scale up their infrastructure. The project actually was divided into 8 steps. By the way, these steps are pretty common when we are talking about our projects. So you can imagine that's how it could happen with your company. First of all, it happens with all of the projects. We need to confirm all of your requirements per RFP. That happened at that time as well. Then we need to talk regarding sizing and architecture design. At this stage, we usually discuss a scheme of your network configuration, service connection, and your current hardware if they meet our requirements. If they don't, then together we need to deliver the equipment that should be used for the tests, and that could meet our requirements. Then, and when all of the preparations are over, let the tests begin. At this stage, we need to set up the solution properly. With this case, our technical team needed to set it up for testing the traffic mirror. Another step for our R&D team was to explore the local exclusive protocols and add them into our solution so it could identify them accordingly. After all of these steps and after they are done, the customer needed to make their final tests to launch their solution on a live traffic. When everything was set up properly, obviously, it led to a final step, a full transition and commissioning when all of the commercial parts came into place. As you can see on this slide, there are the results of the tests and implementation after the customer choose to go with our solution. As you can see, we've added more than 100 cloud and embedded signatures for popular regional services. This means that our team can face these challenges in a very short way, and you can be sure that we regularly update the signatures. Also, our system is very flexible. That's why the customer was able to add over 500 custom protocols via graphical user interface. Also, the customer gains the ability to create protocol groups by adding new, renaming standard, and changing their composition. The customer developed voice over IP reports detailing subscribers, applications, and minutes. All of the reports were adapted to customer needs, including automated distribution. In the end, it was a successful migration, preserving all of the critical parameters and improving statistics. And of course, any modern solution cannot live without a support. On the stage of testing, we provide you with a trial version for verifying the functionality. Also, we create a Telegram group, which allows you to communicate with our colleagues that can help you with the installation. Also, you can choose between 3 levels of support. On the next business day, 8 hours per 5 days a week, and 24/7. And of course, we don't forget about the updates. You will have new releases once a quarter, and if we are talking about these signatures, we update them regularly. The process takes from 1 day to 1 month, depending on the current tasks and priorities. And now, let's move to the live demo. In this short period of time, we will take a look at our QoE analytics. As you already know, we can monitor the amount and speed of traffic. Also, it structures the traffic protocols. A common task, we need to find out the cause why the quality of internet address has decreased. We can solve this in this way. So we can go into QoE analytics, into subscribers. And for example, we can do some filtering here, for example, like this, apply this filter, and maybe we can find out. So, by the way, this is the filter that I placed. It's the number of sessions. And actually, you can see via this report the number of was the number of sessions, but also you can apply the same filters, for example, for the device that are used per subscriber. And for example, you can also identify the problems when a subscriber has a lot of devices, like this one, for example, and maybe he resells the traffic, for example. And so obviously you need to talk to this customer or maybe take some action. Also, a very interesting report we do have inside of our QoE dashboard. We can also on this dashboard, by the way, you can see a lot of different metrics. 1 second, I will just show you everything because this is a live demo, as you can see. We can see here the amount of our subscribers. Here it's like more than 15,000. Also the traffic speed, the number of sessions, and so on and so forth. So it's a very interesting and pretty colorful dashboard, pretty informative as well. And if we're talking about the monitoring of uplinks, you can go down here, and here you can see the health of the most popular services that your subscribers are visiting. As you can see, all of these services are painted in green, which means that they are pretty healthy. But in case if the service is unavailable for your customers, obviously it will be painted with yellow or even red. With red, it means that it is not accessible for your users. And also, you can easily explain your customers why YouTube isn't working. And if it is an issue of YouTube, obviously you can say that, well, actually, we see that this service is unavailable here. And unfortunately, this is not our fault in this case, but we can see that all of the other services are green. This is how it is. Usually, also beside the color, we mention this as the numbers, and from 0 to 3 is green, and which is good. From 4 to 7 is yellow, which is you need to understand what's happening, but the service is still available. And from 8 to 10 is red and it's bad. Yeah, this is how does our solution look like. And this is what you will get after establishing our graphical user interface. But you've got the point. You've got that the point that we have a pretty user-friendly interface, and obviously we do like to share it with you as well during the live demo. Sorry. And also, we will be presented at GIDEX Global in Dubai. So as you can see, before we start our QA session, let me invite you to meet us all in the global event in United Arab Emirates. You all know it because it's a huge event in the Middle East. It's GIDEX, and so you can meet us on the exhibition stand number H8B20, where our products will be presented together with our solutions of itglobal.com group of companies. We'll be very happy to see you there. So please do not hesitate to visit us if you go there. And as for now, you can ask your questions, and thank you very much for listening. Follow the experts, obviously.